Hello, everyone, and welcome to the David Pryor Convocation Center on the campus of the University of Virginia's College at Wise for tonight's Class 2 State Tournament Girls Basketball Semifinal matchup between the Central Lady Warriors, 24-4 on the season, and the Ridgeview Wolfpack, 21-8. I'm Chad Dotson. With me again tonight is Austin Neary. And Austin, we've said it before, but this one has all the makeup of a game like that we've called the biggest sports rivalry in Southwest Virginia high school sports. And just looking at the crowd here, the bands on both sides, it's a wild night here at the Convocation Center, isn't it?
Absolutely. As you mentioned, the bands from both schools have came out to support their team. Huge student sections for all the schools, not just for the girls' game here, but the boys' game afterwards. Had to bring out the extra seating here at the Convocation Center. It's going to be a packed house.
Absolutely, and this is what high school sports are all about. Full house, close regional rivals playing against each other. And, of course, Austin and I have the best seat in the house right here at center court. And if you couldn't be here tonight, that's a shame, but you got the best seat in the house right here with us. This, of course, is the fourth time Central and Ridgeview have matched up this year. And, of course, they know each other very well. These two schools, both Mountain 7 district rivals. Central won the first contest at Ridgeview 53-44. Central won the return match at Central 61-51. And then 10 days ago, they matched up again in the regional championship, and Central won 49-46 on the buzzer beater three-pointer by senior star Brooke Porter. Any reason to expect that we're not going to have another exciting close matchup like that tonight, Austin?
Well, there's really not. I mean, as you mentioned, these two teams are the class of the Mountain 7 district as well as the state, as we've seen here so far. Really a clash of titans. You know, you look at the great rivalries, Celtics, Lakers, Ferrari and Ford at Le Mans in the 60s. And of course, that ranks right up there with those. And I don't expect anything less. We're going to have a close ball game. And these are two of the best sports teams in this area, no matter who you're talking about. Very talented teams, and it's going to be a good matchup.
Well, the thing that sets this rivalry apart in my mind, Austin, is certainly not boys, girls, basketball, football, baseball. It's the fact that these are two teams year in and year out that are competing for state championships. And, of course, the last 5 state championships in Class 2, or as it's been called, Group A in the past, but the last 5 state championships have been won by these two teams. Of course, Central, your 2-time defending state champs. They won in 2018, 2017. Ridgeview won the year before that, defeating another district rival in Union in the final. And then the 2 years before that, Central won. And the year before that, Central lost in the championship. So these are teams that are constantly playing for the championship. That's what's at stake here today.
That's right. These two teams, the last time they matched up, it was the regional championship. And, you know, that one didn't mean a whole lot to either of these teams besides just getting another trophy for the case. Both teams are moving on to the state tournament. But this game here, whoever wins this gets to move on to the finals, and whoever loses heads home.
As Austin noted, this game is for a berth in the state championship game. That championship game will be played on Saturday, 4:30 p.m. at the Siegel Center in Richmond on the campus of Virginia Commonwealth University. So the winner of this game will play the winner of the Maggie Walker Greensville County game, also going on tonight. And again, you're right, a regional championship is not what either of these teams were aiming for at the start of the season. They both have their sights on the state championship for good reason. And regional trophy is nice to have, especially coming against a big rival. And same thing tonight. It's not for the state championship necessarily, but to all the girls on either side of this court, they're playing for a championship tonight in their own mind. Is that reasonable?
That seems about right. I think after we got off the air there last time, you mentioned you had a parent from Ridgeview text you and say, you know, why don't they just hand out the state trophy after this game? And if it was up to me, I think they should have set the bracket up to where these two teams would have met in the state finals if they'd made it that far. But, you know, this game right here, it's going to have the feel of a state finals game, even though it's just the semifinals.
Absolutely. Now, I got to say, you know, we look for little edges before the game, and I'm afraid that maybe Ridgeview may have a little bit of an edge here. I don't know if you noticed, but the blue coat being worn by Ridgeview coach Donnie Frazier, not matched by the red sport coat that Robin Dotson broke out for the district championship game. Maybe we wait to break that out for the state final, state tournament championship game. But Donnie Frazier pulling no punches, ripping out the blue sport coat tonight. Very nice.
Well, Coach Dotson has a believe, a vest, like a sweater vest with the Warriors logo on it over a collared shirt. You know, you mentioned that red velvet jacket. That's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You can't just drag it out every game, then it loses its power. So, but I think that just shows that Coach Dotson, he's not going to have to resort to that. He's confident in his team, and he thinks they can win even without the red jacket.
Well, he should be confident in his team. Of course, Coach Dotson has won 5 state championships in his life. Central High School looking for the 5th state championship this year in the school's entire history. Central, of course, 13 consecutive wins. They reached the semifinal game with a 68-39 victory over Martinsville in the state quarterfinal. And we've said at each of the last few broadcasts, this is a team that since the postseason got here has sort of steamrolled their way through all their competition. The only close game they've had since the end of the regular season was against these Ridgeview Wolfpack.
That's right. You know, we mentioned there the Lady Warriors early on in the season. I mean, they were winning, but it made you wonder sometimes, is this really a team that can return to the state finals? But as the season progressed and got into the district tournament, the Lady Warriors really turned it on. You know, Abingdon was kind of their one of their big competitors there during the regular season. Abingdon ended up beating Central in the regular season, but in the district championship, they stopped them by 30. And then you get into the regional tournament, and aside from the Ridgeview game, they dominated all their opponents. And then, as we mentioned, against Martinsville, they dominated as well. So the Lady Warriors, they know when to turn it on. They know when it matters. And this is one of those games where it matters.
Yeah, well, as we said, Coach Johnson's been here before, and there's a very good argument to be made that this is the best team he's had at Central. That's one of the big storylines, is this team is led by the 4 senior stars and been with this program for years now. They're seeking a 3rd consecutive state championship. We're also, of course, talking about Visa Vetnik, 20 points, 17 rebounds in the semifinal or quarterfinal against Martinsville. Olivia Mullins had a triple-double in the regional tournament. Another outstanding game in the quarterfinal. Brittany Mullins, who's come on so strong, sort of the X factor here late in the year and during the postseason. And then, of course, the player who was in the newspaper this morning was called Big Game Brooke. Big Game Brooke Porter, who hit the big 3 last time. She's been in these games so many times. And what we see out of this senior class, we talked about it early season, when there wasn't as much pressure on the line, was how calm they were in tense situations. They've been through all the wars before. They've been in, this is their 3rd consecutive state tournament, so they know what to expect. And so I guess the question here is, maybe the storyline for Central is, do they continue to control the game? And if so, Central has a clear edge in that senior class.
That's right. You know, and these players, they've played together most of their lives, and that's something that you can't really coach, is that type of team chemistry. And you mentioned the seniors on the team, but even the underclassmen, they've all played with these girls pretty much their entire lives, and that's a lot of it right there. And as long as Central plays the type of ball they know how to play, they trust in each other and stick to the game plan, there's really not a team that can beat them.
Well, if there is a team that can beat them the rest of the way, we may be seeing that team right here tonight. And so I'm excited to see how this is going to play out. Now, a couple of storylines, other storylines. Brittany Mullins, sick over the weekend. Her mother tells me just now on a text she's fully better, 100%, ready to go for today's game. The other thing, you talked about how these girls have played together for so many years. And I want to flash back to 2015. When these girls were all 8th graders, the senior class were all 8th graders that year. They played on an undefeated JV team at Central High School. It was 21-0 that year. That was the same year the varsity went 29-0, so not a bad year for the girls program at Central High School. But one of the key players on that undefeated JV team back in 2015 was Bailey Frazier, who was a 4-year starter for Ridgeview and the star of the Ridgeview Wolfpack. And so we've talked about how some of the girls play softball with some of these girls. Not only are they familiar with each other on their own team, but these are a lot of girls that know each other very well. And that's an extra added storyline, I guess, is just how well these programs know each other, personally and on the court.
Well, you mentioned Bailey Frazier, you know, grew up in Wise, played for, I guess it was Kelly, and then later Central whenever she was young. But, you know, in all the times that Central's matched up against Ridgeview, she's really only had one standout game, and that was in the regional tournament championship. Other than that, they've really limited her production. And I think that if Central can limit her, then that really increases their chances.
Austin, you're absolutely right. That is the key to the game to me, because the first 2 games against Central, they did a great job limiting what Bailey Frazier could do. In the regional championship game, Frazier was outstanding, like 21 points, a couple of step-back 3-pointers that you just don't see on the high school level. Just really incredible play. And, you know, that's the difference. That's the game that they had a chance to win coming down the stretch. So how Central defends against Bailey Frazier will be very interesting. The flip side is, how's Ridgeview going to defend Olivia Mullins? In that regional final, they had a freshman guarding Olivia to start the game, and Olivia was attacking the basket with abandon ended time she got her hands on it. She ended up with 21 points as well. So just lots of things. You wonder what coaches have seen on film, and I'm sure that they've been pointing to this game since that game 10 days ago when it ended in and you making a wild call at the end there. I think that was you that we've heard about 1,000 times since then. You know, it's just the coaches are fine-tuning, and I expect the best game we've seen all season long.
Well, and we've mentioned this all year. With the Lady Warriors, that starting 5, you can't tell who's going to have the big night. You know, you mentioned there in the regional tournament, Olivia Mullins was the one that took charge there for the Lady Warriors. And you know, you got to give Ridgeview credit. They've done a pretty good job limiting Dee Savetnik. I mean, she didn't have the standout game that she had against them in the past. And we've seen Hannah Carter have a big game there a couple days ago. And, of course, Dee Savetnik also had a big game. Britt Porter had a big game. And I think Brittany Mullins had a big game. I want to say it was against Marion at home.
It was against Lebanon, I think, in the regional semifinals.
But all these players have had big games throughout the season. And I think that's where Central's got another edge on Ridgeview, is they can't just focus on one player, because if they focus on that player too much, that means another one's getting open and they can all score.
Coach Frazier and Coach Dotson shaking each other's hands. There's a little bit of a mutual respect there. I think Coach Frazier had some indelicate comments after that heartbreaking loss last time. He had some other comments the last couple of days that demonstrated how much respect he has for the Central program, and basically said that that's the standard we want to reach where they are. And so I thought those were good comments. Coach Dotson, the other way around, said, look, this is as good a team as we're going to play all season. You know, they're always well coached. They're always play hard. And, you know, what more can you ask for? Ridgeview, the sort of underdogs here, but still a state championship winning team from a couple of years ago, 2,000-point scores in Frazier and Nicole Counts. 2,000-point scores for Central, the back-to-back defending state champions. A capacity crowd here at the Breyer Center. The band's going nuts. The students going nuts. Some of the parents, I'm sure, going nuts, as we've heard all season long. But and I'd say by the end of the game, Austin and I are going to be going nuts as well. This is high school basketball at its finest, and I see the Central Ladies in Red a cappella group starring Reagan Dotson, also dedicated listener to our broadcast. Emma Chandler, Sagan's not over there today, but Olivia Basham, Sydney Phillips, Nicola Gire, and Emma Stallard there as well. So the a cappella group Central going to get to do the national anthem as well. On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for this one, Austin? 11, 12?
Well, 1 to 10, you know, that's not really enough. If I had to give a number, I'd say a solid 10. This is something that I've never experienced, period. I've not been to any professional games, been to a few college games, but none of them had as big as stakes as this. I mean, this feels like a college basketball game for the national title. This is pretty cool.
There's a buzz in here, isn't there? This is energy. It's great. I think we're getting ready for the national anthem. Starting lineups, the cheerleaders are coming out. Teams are lining up behind their coaches. In just a moment, we're going to turn it over to Chris Davis, PA announcer here at the Breyer Center, to take you up to the opening tip.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the David J. Pryor Convocation Center for tonight's semifinal matchups. The VHSL would like to welcome you fans to the 2019 VHSL Championships. This VHSL Championship contest is being played through the cooperation of today's competing schools and the Virginia High School League. As supporters of the Lady Wolfpack and the Lady Warriors, you can contribute to our high game standards by remembering that you represent your school just as definitely as a member of your team. Good sportsmanship is a top priority of the Virginia High School League. The manner in which your school is represented is far more important than wins and losses. Cheer for your team, but respect the other team, fans, and game officials. Good sportsmanship is all about respect. Win with humility, lose with grace, and do both with dignity. So conduct yourself as a true sportsman, encouraging through your behavior the good practice of good sportsmanship to others. Again, welcome to the Pryor Center. Support your team and be a good sport. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we please ask that you rise, remove your caps, place your hands across your heart for the singing of the national anthem by the ladies in red from Central High School.
By the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streamed, and the rockets that glared, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you, ladies in red.
Boys, ain't no shit sitting down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get to the night's starting lineups. The first reserve players for each team. For the Lady Wolfpack, number 3, Shelby Rose. Number 11, Haley Sutherland. Number 22, Cassidy Thomas. Number 23, Hannah Dotson. Number 31, Camden Sykes. Number 32, Shay Sutherland. And number 33, Cassidy Rasney. For the Lady Warriors of Central, number 1, Grace Thompson. Number 10, Bailey Allison. Number 14, Jillian Sturgill. Number 15, Hannah McDaniels. Number 20, Debbie Hall. Number 22, Hannah Large. And number 32, Callie Mullins. And now, Wolfpack fans! Make some noise for your starting five. Starting in guard, a junior, number 2, Hawthorne Grant. Also starting in guard, a freshman, number 10, Brooklyn Frazier. Starting in guard, a senior, number 21, Bailey Frazier. Also starting guard, a senior, number 25, Nicole Counts. And starting forward, a senior, number 50, Amber Taylor. This next match going very quickly on his district coaches, Mr. Donnie Frazier, your head coach, Lady Wolfpack fans, make some noise. Now, Central Lady Warrior fans, make some noise. Make some noise for yours. Starting side. Starting guard, a senior, number 11, 50, Mullins. Also starting guard, a senior, number 12, Porter. Starting guard, a senior, number 23, Olivia Starting forward, a senior, number 42, Hughes Semifinal. Your assistant coaches, Mr. Robin Dobson, your head coach. Lady Warrior fans, make some noise.
The Central Lady Warriors, 24-4 on the season. Ridgeview Lady Wolfpack, 21-8 at stake. A berth in the Class 2 state championship game. Here with your tip and the play-by-play, Austin Urie.
I'm telling you, I'm digging the music here, Chad. We got The Game by Motorhead. That was Triple H's intro if you're a WWE fan. A little aggressive maybe for some girls basketball, but it's getting me pumped up. That's all that matters. Looks like D. Svetnik, Bailey Frazier come to half court. Ball is up. And Ridgeview will come away with it. This game's underway. Brooklyn Frazier has it. Passes over to the right side, but Hunter Grant went right through her hands. Out of bounds will be Warrior ball.
Maybe some nerves early. That pass was right there. Just slipped right through her hands. Early turnover for the Wolfpack.
Olivia Mullins will walk it up the floor. She's top of the key, heading left. Passes over to Svetnik, left corner. Svetnik to Carter. Carter drives. Shot is up, no good. Brooklyn Frazier comes down with the rebound. Ridgeview the other way. Again, an errant pass there from Ridgeview. It's out of bounds, Warrior ball.
Yeah, that pass from Frazier just led her sister a little bit too much. Both teams in a man-to-man early. Interesting to see Hannah Carter being aggressive that first possession. She was last game as well.
Olivia Mullins with the ball here for Central. Hands off to Brooke Porter. Porter heading right. In the right corner. Looking to drive. And they're going to say she traveled, so a turnover there by Central, and now it's Ridgeview ball. So 3 turnovers here to start the game.
Nerves possibly. Good defense there by Grant for Ridgeview.
Brooklyn Frazier bringing it up the floor here for the Wolfpack. Heading left. Again, passes to Nicole Counts. This time it's bobbled. She corrals it, passes to Grant. Then back to Brooklyn Frazier, top of the key.
Central now in a 2-3 zone.
Pass over to Nicole Counts. She drives. Kicks out to Taylor. Taylor back to Brooklyn Frazier. She drives and kicks out to Grant. Grant to Bailey Frazier, top of the key. It drop passes to Nicole Counts. 3-pointers, no good. Rebound goes to Olivia Mullins. And she'll slow things up. Passes to Svetnik. Svetnik hands right back to Olivia Mullins. 6.5 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Score still 0-0. Olivia Mullins drives. Goes up. Shot was no good. Are they going to give her 2 or say it's on the floor?
We're going to say it's on the floor.
That foul's on number 10. That's Brooklyn Frazier. It's her first, team first. Olivia looked inbound under her own basket.
Again, the younger Frazier, a freshman, guarding Olivia Mullins after Olivia had so much success against her last time.
Olivia Mullins inbounds to Hannah Carter. Shot is good off the glass. Warriors take a 2-0 lead. Brooklyn Frazier walking up the floor here for Ridgeview. Top of the key, heading right. Passes over to Counts. Counts back to Brooklyn Frazier. Now over to Grant. Grant to Bailey Frazier in the left corner. Back to Brooklyn Frazier, top of the key. Frazier passes over to Taylor in the left corner. Back to Brooklyn Frazier. Passes to Grant. Grant heading left over to Counts. That's a 3-point attempt. It's no good. Rebound is long. Hunter Grant comes away with it in the backcourt. Passes ahead to Bailey Frazier, and Ridgeview will reset. Bailey Frazier with it. Passes over to Counts. Counts a pump fake and a drive. Goes in. It's good off the glass. We're tied at 2. Olivia Mullins will walk it up the floor here. Just under 5.5 minutes to go here in the first. She's picked up by Bailey Frazier. Olivia will head right. Ball's poked away, but she holds on to it. Passes over to Hannah Carter in the right corner. Carter puts it on the floor, but not before a foul. It's going to be...
We're going to get Nicole Counts on the floor.
No, they're going to get Taylor on that one. Loose ball foul there on Taylor. That's her first, team second. Olivia Mullins looks to inbound. Olivia finds Porter. That's a corner 3. It's long. Rebound goes to Nicole Counts. Ridgeview the other way. Counts bounced it off Hannah Carter's foot. Brooklyn Frazier comes away with it and drives. Her layup is no good. Taylor got the rebound, then it was swatted by Olivia Mullins, but they're going to say she fouled her in the process. She'll get 2 free throws.
Looked like a lot of ball on that one, but Olivia Mullins just out of position just a little bit as she had to come over to collapse. Could be 2 shots for Amber Taylor.
It's first on Olivia Mullins, first on the Warriors as Taylor toes the line. First one is up and falls. Gives Ridgeview a 3-2 lead here with 4:56 to go.
So far, Bailey Frazier's not taking a shot in that regional championship game. She kind of let the game come to her as well. Then when she decided to take over, she really took over.
Taylor's second free throw falls as well. Ridgeview takes a 4-2 lead. And Olivia Mullins will walk it up the floor for Central. Olivia Mullins, top of the key. Passes over to Brittany Mullins, left wing. Poked away by Brooklyn Frazier. Brittany corrals it and then fouled by Brooklyn Frazier. I believe that's going to be her second.
And that one, to be fair, was a tough foul call on Frazier.
So that'll be her second and the team's third. Olivia Mullins will look to inbound. Olivia Mullins gets it into Brooke Porter. Porter left wing. Puts it on the floor, heads right. Hands off to Brittany Mullins. Brittany will drive. Kicks out to Olivia Mullins. Olivia Mullins to Hannah Carter in the right corner. Into Svetnik on the block. Svetnik goes up. It's good. Nice post move there from Svetnik with 2 defenders on her. Lays it in. It's 4-4.
And it was begun by a good post-entry pass from Hannah Carter.
Brooklyn Frazier with it on the other end. Passes over to Taylor, right corner. Stripped away by Svetnik. She passes to Brittany Mullins. Brittany running the floor now. Great move, but the shot's no good. Rebound goes to Hannah Carter, and she's fouled on her putback attempt. She'll get to go to the line for 2. That's a great transition there from Brittany Mullins. Had Brooklyn Frazier on her. Again, the freshman, a little bit inexperienced. Brittany got an open shot, missed it. Hannah Carter cleaned up the glass and then was fouled. So Hannah Carter toes the line here for her first free throw. It's up and good. Gives Central a 5-4 lead. Now some substitutions for the Wolfpack.
It's going to be Haley Sutherland and Hannah Dotson, both of whom played very well last game for Ridgeview against Central.
Hannah Carter toes the line for her second attempt. Shot is up. That one falls as well. 6-4 lead for the Warriors.
4 early points for the junior, Hannah Carter.
Brooklyn Frazier running up the floor here for Ridgeview. Passes over to Dotson. That's a corner 3. No good. Air ball. Hannah Carter rebound. Passes to Olivia Mullins. Warriors on a fast break. Olivia will slow things down here. Passes out to Hannah Carter. Over to Brooke Porter. Porter to Brittany Mullins. Brittany Mullins to Olivia Mullins. They're trying to get it into Svetnik. Things aren't quite there yet.
Now the tether's out of the game. They're trying to work that matchup.
Olivia Mullins, top of the key, hands to Brooke Porter. Porter hands to Brittany Mullins. Back to Olivia Mullins. Olivia Mullins is top of the key, guarded by Bailey Frazier. Olivia passes over to Brittany Mullins. About 3:15 to go here in this first period. Brittany will drive, gets it outside to Porter. Porter takes a 3. It's no good. Rebound is long, goes to Bailey Frazier, and Ridgeview heads the other direction. Frazier pass ahead to Sutherland. Now to Brooklyn Frazier. To Bailey Frazier. Pump fake and a slot drive. Passes out to Sutherland. Now to Brooklyn Frazier. A pump fake, steps into a long 2. It's no good. Rebound goes to Brooke Porter. Central the other way. Porter at the free throw line. Kicks out to Brittany Mullins. To Svetnik. Svetnik gives it back to Brooke Porter. Porter tries to lob it in to Svetnik, but pass wasn't quite there. Stolen by Bailey Frazier. She'll pass ahead to Sutherland. And a foul called.
If that's going to be on Olivia Mullins. If so, it'd be her second.
That is Olivia's second. That's the team's second. And it looks like Sutherland's a little slow to get up.
Point guards for both teams now. Starting point guards have 2 fouls each. Sutherland, the freshman, who played such an incredible game off the bench last time out against the Warriors, in a lot of pain now. It looks like it's her left ankle, so the coaches staff out to attend to her.
Quick announcement. Down here in the bottom lot, we've got two vehicles we're going to get moved immediately. You're blocking in Chartwell's, and he's going to get some more stock for the concession stands. It's a white Chevy truck.
As we're waiting to see here, I want to note something, Austin, that maybe you've noticed it as well. She has 2 early fouls with Olivia Mullins. I want you to, next time she's on the court, look at her eyes. She's always focused, but I've rarely seen such an intense focus from a high school player as what she's demonstrating today. And it's not nerves, it's not. Looks like as they help Haley Sutherland off the court, she's in a lot of pain, putting no weight on that left ankle. That's very unfortunate. She's a key member of this Ridgeview Wolfpack team and a future star in the Mountain 7 district. Looks like Coach Johnson's going to leave Olivia Mullins in the game with 2 fouls, trusting his senior leader. But look at her. She's ready. The rest of them have their usual personalities, all focused, all playing hard. But she just looks like she's keyed in for tonight's matchup. Amber Taylor will come back in now for Ridgeview.
So after that slight delay in the action, we got 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Warriors are up currently on the Ridgeview Wolfpack 6-4. And Amber Taylor is at the free throw line. First shot is up. Rolls around and falls. 6-5, Warriors still up 1. Taylor at the line for a second attempt. That one falls as well. We're tied up once again. This time it's 6.
Coach Frazier chooses who to put in to shoot for Haley Sutherland those free throws. She chooses Amber Taylor. She comes in and makes them, and then immediately comes back out of the game. Hunter Grant goes in for her.
So Olivia Mullins walking it up the floor here for the Warriors. 2:25 to go here in this opening period. Olivia will pass over to Brittany Mullins on the right wing. To Hannah Carter at the elbow. Carter out to Savetnik. Savetnik over to Brittany Mullins. Brittany will drive. Kicks out to Olivia Mullins. Olivia Mullins to Brittany Mullins in the left corner. Passes back to Olivia Mullins.
Nicole Count's working hard down low against Savetnik.
Olivia Mullins still with the ball here. You mentioned there, trying to get Savetnik open, but nothing working so far. Olivia Mullins passes over to Brittany Mullins. Finds Hannah Carter on the block. Tries to get out to Brittany and does. Good screen there from Savetnik. Brittany Mullins hands off to Olivia Mullins. Finds Hannah Carter. She'll pull at the elbow. Shot is no good. Rebound goes to Nicole Counts. And Ridgeview heads the other way. Counts passes to Bailey Frazier. Back to Counts. That's a 3-point attempt. It's no good. Rebound goes to Grant. Passes out to Bailey Frazier. Frazier top of the key. Minute 15 to go here in this period. Frazier heading left. Gets it out to Dotson. And then they're going to say Nicole Counts traveled as she drove towards the basket on the baseline there out of the right corner.
Unfortunate turnover for Ridgeview as they played a really tough defensive possession last time down. A lot of intensity, a lot of energy. Looks like now Olivia Mullins is going to go to the bench. Hannah Large will take her spot.
So Brittany Mullins walking it up the floor here. Right at a minute to go here in this first quarter. Brittany Mullins crosses over. Heads into the lane, then passes out to Brooke Porter. Porter looking to drive. She has to pick up her dribble. Tries to get it out to Hannah Large. Almost stolen by Thomas, but she stepped out of bounds in the process. Central hangs on to possession.
Not the most well-played first quarter, certainly, but both teams playing with a lot of energy.
Brittany Mullins will look to inbound here. Gets it into Brooke Porter. 45 seconds to go. Porter top of the key. We're all tied up at 6. Finds Brittany Mullins on the right wing to Savetnik. Savetnik looking to back down. Dotson does. Off the glass, it's good. Savetnik with a great move. Puts the Warriors up 8-6.
All the points tonight so far coming from Central's post players, Hannah Carter and Dee Savetnik.
Bailey Frazier top of the key. Passes over to Counts. Counts looking to drive. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Dotson. She passes to Grant, then to Frazier. Now Thomas will drive. Her free throw or layup is up and good off the glass. We're tied up again at 8. Brittany Mullins with the ball here for Central. Looking to drive. Hands to Hannah Large. Passes over to Hannah Carter. Shot is up and good from the baseline right before the buzzer sounds. And that's her sweet spot right there from mid-range. Hannah Carter knocks down the bucket. Makes it 10-8. Warriors with a 2-point lead after one.
6 big points for Hannah Carter in that first quarter, just like she came out with 10 points in the quarterfinal game against Martinsville. Outstanding job by her. Disa Vetnick. They're trying to establish D down low. They've been unable to do it because Ridgeview's played good defense down there. But when she's got her chance, she has converted.
Well, as with every high school basketball game, and I have heard that you can definitely hear these people right behind us. Man telling the referee to blow his whistle. I think he knows how. He just doesn't see the need to.
I don't know that there's anything that the referees have done so far that you could have much complaint with, unless you're a partisan. And, of course, we are partisans, so maybe we're not seeing it correctly either. But I like to think we're as objective as we can be, and I think it's been pretty well called in the first quarter.
That's right. But as you mentioned here, this is, it's been a pretty evenly matched game so far. Great defense from both teams. Not a particularly high-scoring quarter, but the Warriors do come away with a 2-point lead as we head into the second quarter, 10-8.
Have more turnovers than we're accustomed to seeing in these two teams. As we get the second quarter here, looks like Callie Mullins is going to come in, give Disa Vetnick a breather. Hopefully we'll have some stats for you here in just one moment. Big game, Brooke Porter right here in front of us, getting ready to throw the ball in. We begin the second quarter. Olivia Mullins back in the contest as well, carrying those 2 fouls. He blew the whistle there, didn't he?
Yeah, he knows how to use it, just letting you know.
Clearly, he knows how to use the whistle. All right, Olivia Mullins now brings the ball across half court to begin the second quarter of action. Gives it to Brittany Mullins on the right-hand wing. Mullins is going to fake that, dribble down the corner, and come back to the top of the key. She'll now look to drive, kick it out to the corner to Olivia Mullins. Olivia Mullins will bring it back up top, and Central will reset. Now back to the corner to Brittany Mullins. Brittany back to Olivia. We're back at the top of the key. Ridgeview in man-to-man defense, wearing their black road uniform. Central wearing their home whites with red trim. Central also going right to left on your mobile screen. Hannah Carter with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to look to drive against Nicole Counts. She stopped, kicks it out to Brooke Porter. Porter guarded tightly by Hunter Grant. Going to drive, kicks it to Callie Mullins, who thinks about a 3. Doesn't shoot it, gives it back to Brooke Porter. Porter drives. Nothing there. Now she's going to spin. Shot up, no good. Gets her own rebound. Spin move shot. A lot of contact. No foul call. The rebound comes to Hunter Grant. Back come the Wolfpack. Nicole Counts now on the left-hand side. She's going to kick it out to Thomas in the left-hand corner. Corner cross court to Bailey Frazier. A long three-pointer is good. Ridgeview takes their first lead of the game, 11-10. Back the other way, Olivia Mullins, just across the volleyball line. Hauls out the play. Now looks to drive against Bailey Frazier. Hands it to Brittany Mullins. Mullins in the middle of the lane. Nice little pass down to Hannah Carter from 6 feet. Hannah Carter, her 8th point of the night, retakes the lead for Central, 12-11. 6 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first half. Bailey Frazier on the point now. Looking for a screen from Counts up top. Now gives it to Counts. Counts looks to drive. Dishes it down to Taylor. Her shot is up, no good. Tipped back out by Nicole Counts. Hunter Grant corrals it. She'll give it back to Bailey Frazier, and Ridgeview will reset. Frazier to the corner to Nicole Counts. She's going to drive baseline. Her shot is up. It's no good. Hits the side of the backboard, but she was fouled by Hannah Carter. Nicole Counts, the senior star for Ridgeview, will go to the line for 2 free throws.
I believe that's the first there on Hannah Carter. It's going to be the team's 3rd. So the Warriors still not anywhere in danger of being putting Ridgeview in the bonus yet.
Amber Taylor, of course, led Ridgeview in points with 4 in the first quarter. Nicole Counts had 2, and she'll remain at 2 after missing that first one. Cassidy Thomas had 2. We told you for Central, it was just 2 players. Hannah Carter 6 and Disa Vetnick 4. Carter also had 2 rebounds in that first half. Counts' second free throw up, no good as well. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it was tipped out by Ridgeview. It'll be Central ball. That was a tough one. I'm going to assume the referee was closer to the knee to the action. I couldn't tell. Olivia Mullins, number 23, the senior point guard, brings the ball across half court. She's going to give it to Brittany Mullins, the other senior guard, inside to Hannah Carter at the left-hand post. Nothing there. Good defense by Taylor. She'll dribble it back out. Now Callie Mullins at the top of the key. Passes over to Brooke Porter. Now Hannah Carter at the top of the key. Going to look to drive. She's going to be fouled by Amber Taylor on the floor, right at about the elbow as she looks to drive. That's Taylor's first. You remember Taylor was in some foul trouble in the first game.
Her second.
That's what I said. That's her second. I don't know what you heard, Austin, but she was in foul trouble in the regional championship. And, again, looks like Dee Savetnik back in for Callie Mullins. Inbounds now to Brooke Porter. Tipped around and crowd just in the corner near half court. Being guarded by Hunter Grant, the defensive specialist for Ridgeview. She's going to give it out to Olivia Mullins. Mullins, the free throw line. Gives it back to Hannah Carter. Carter looks to drive again. Her shot from about 3 feet is no good. Rebound tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds off Cassidy Thomas, sophomore guard for Ridgeview. It'll remain Central ball.
Again, as you mentioned, Hannah Carter playing aggressive here early on, drives to the basket again. That one just didn't fall. It's pretty close.
Taylor go out of the game now, and Hannah Dotson will come back. You're right. I mean, every time she has an open lane, she's not shy at all, despite being the only underclassman in the lineup. Olivia Mullins looks to get it in, gets it to Brooke Porter at the left-hand wing, now down to Olivia Mullins in the corner. Looks to get it inside to Dee Savetnik. Nothing's there. She can dribble it back out. Now Dee Savetnik posting strong against Dotson down low. Nothing there. Skip pass to Hannah Carter. She can dribble in the middle of the lane and turn around and kick it back out to Brittany Mullins. Mullins is going to shoot the three. It's up. No good. Rebound to Bailey Frazier. We'll come back the other way. Central with a slim 1-point lead. Just under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Bailey Frazier starts the offense to Thomas in the left-hand corner. Thomas to Nicole Counts. She's going to kick it back out to Bailey Frazier, guarded closely by Brooke Porter. Man-to-man defense for the Lady Warriors right now. Nicole Counts on the left-hand wing. She's just going to dribble around, being guarded by Hannah Carter, two travel softball teammates for years. Nicole Counts and Hannah Carter one-on-one right now. Counts still dribbling. Still dribbling. Now to Bailey Frazier, a deep three, NBA range, no good. Rebound by Dee Savetnik. Her outlet passes to Olivia Mullins. She's going to look to run. Nothing there. She's going to back it back out. Gives it to Dee Savetnik at the top of the key. Savetnik looks to drive now. Kicks it out instead to Brittany Mullins, who will drive with the left hand, middle of the lane. Her shot is up. Bounces off the back of the rim, up and good. That's a 3-point lead now for the Lady Warriors. Nice little shot by Brittany Mullins. 4 minutes remaining in the first half. Bailey Frazier now. She's going to look to drive. Kicks it out to Nicole Counts. Fakes a three. Goes in. Her shot is up and no good, but she's going to be fouled. Fouled by Hannah Carter, I think. I'm going to say she was shooting. Thought that might have been on the floor. There was some contact there.
It's going to be Hannah's second, team fourth.
So Nicole Counts, a good shooter, 1,000-point scorer for Ridgeview. Missed the first 2 free throws, but nothing but net on that one. Scores 14-12 in favor of the Lady Warriors. Shea Sutherland into the game now for Ridgeview. Second free throw up. Bounces around and also good. Ridgeview narrows the Central lead to 1 lonely point. 14-13. Olivia Mullins calling the play. Double. She dribbles to the right-hand side. Now looking for Brooke Porter in the middle. And Brooke Porter shoved in the back. Hunter Grant, and they're going to call the foul on Central. Let's see, they get that on Hunter Grant. Shoved Brooke Porter with 2 hands in the back.
They get the foul on Dee Savetnik there.
Wow. Dee might have fouled too. It might have been a moving screen, and that play does call for a double screen. I didn't see that, but I know that Brooke Porter was certainly fouled. Either way, Ridgeview down 1 will gain possession. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Brooke Frazier back in the game with 2 fouls. Her pass deflected. She's not hardly had a pass today that wasn't deflected or thrown away or missed. And it's a freshman playing in a big environment here. It's a tough thing to ask a freshman, frankly, even a talented freshman like Brooklyn Frazier. Nicole Counts handles the ball right around the logo. She's going to give it to Shea Sutherland in the right-hand corner. They're barely guarding Sutherland out there, daring her to shoot it. She's instead going to pass. That pass is tipped away. Brooke Frazier comes away with it. She's going to try to drive. She gets shoved by Brittany Mullins. No call. Rebound is on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Ridgeview will maintain possession. Ball sort of in and out of the hands of Dee Savetnik and unable to really ever get possession of it. Left-hand corner, Hannah Dotson, her second 3 of the night, also missed. Rebound by Dee Savetnik. Back we come the other way, Olivia Mullins. She's going to look to go all the way to the basket. No, she's going to turn around and give it to Dee Savetnik for a 3. Savetnik's 3 not even close. Rebounded by Nicole Counts. 14-13 Central. Counts, the right-hand wing, now cross court. Now into the corner to Hannah Dotson, who will dribble it back out. Give it to Brooke Frazier, and Ridgeview will reset their offense. Again, Central still in the man-to-man. Brittany Mullins guarding Brooklyn Frazier. Into the corner to Shea Sutherland. They're daring her to shoot out there. She said she's going to drive into the lane. Good defense by Dee Savetnik and Hannah Carter. Her shot's up and no good. Rebounded by Brooke Frazier. Or excuse me, Brooke Porter. Too many Brooks. Brooks, see the lane go all the way. The lane wide open. Layup and no good. On the rebound, there's a foul. I think they're going to get Dee Savetnik on that foul. I think Brooke Porter was just surprised she was so wide open for that layup. She makes that 99 times out of 100.
It's Dee Savetnik's second personal foul. It'll be the 6th team foul here on the Warriors.
So next one will be in the 1-on-1. There's 2 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Brooke Frazier brings the ball across half court. Guarded by Brittany Mullins into the corner to Shea Sutherland. She's going to drive again. Again, good defense. Kicks it all the way across court. Now Hannah Dotson's going to take a three from the left-hand wing. She makes that one. Gives Ridgeview the 2-point edge. 16-14. Olivia Mullins walking the ball up the court. Ridgeview's fans behind us getting excited. The bench excited. Dee Savetnik out the top of the key. Running the flex offense. Gives it to Hannah Carter. Her jump shot from the free throw line is no good. Rebounded by Nicole Counts. Quickly ahead to Shea Sutherland. Unable to corral the long pass from Bailey Frazier. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. Warrior ball.
Looks like Thomas will check in here for Brooklyn Frazier for Ridgeview.
All right. 16-14. Ridgeview with the lead. 1 minute, 39 seconds remaining. Central going right to left here in front of us. Olivia Mullins calls out the play. And Central goes into motion. Looks like they're going to get back into that flex offense. Now into the corner to Hannah Carter. Carter to Brittany Mullins. Now all the way across court. Skips it to Olivia Mullins inside to Hannah Carter. Hannah Carter goes up and scores. And she'll shoot one free throw. I think that foul is going to be on Shea Sutherland.
It is on Sutherland. That's her first, team 6th. And it looks like Grant will check in for Sutherland, and Callie Mullins will check in for Dee Savetnik.
How much can we say about Hannah Carter? 2 straight games, showing no nerves, very aggressive in the first half, and she's been the difference for Central in this one. The junior forward's free throw is up, and it is good. Central retakes the lead, 17-16, old-fashioned three-pointer by Hannah Carter. Cassidy Thomas now handling the ball. She's going to give it to Nicole Counts, who's going to look to drive, guarded by Brittany Mullins. Now Thomas has it, and back to Counts on the right-hand wing. Counts looks to drive again. Nothing there. To Bailey Frazier in the corner. Brooke Porter guarding Bailey Frazier. She gives it to Hunter Grant. Grant doesn't even look to shoot. Gives it to Thomas, who drives baseline. Nothing there. All the way out to Bailey Frazier. Fakes the three. No good. Drives. Her shot is up. Sort of a wild running shot. Doesn't even touch rim. She gets her own rebound, but they're going to call the foul. They're going to call the foul on who they call them?
I think they're calling it on Bailey Frazier.
I think so too. But the referee was putting up 2 fingers like it was for number 11, Brittany Mullins, and he was signaling 1 and 1.
That's what he probably meant. That's Frazier's first, team 7th. So it's like they'll send Olivia Mullins to the line for a 1 and 1.
Well, Frazier just went over the back trying to get her own rebound there. Good effort, but clearly a foul. Olivia Mullins free throw. First in the front end of the 1 and 1 is up, and it is good. Central 18, Ridgeview 16, 49.6 remaining. This has been everything we had asked for. If you're not here, you have to explain to somebody why not. Olivia Mullins' second free throw is up and good. Coach Dotson's going to get Hannah Large in for her quickly so she doesn't pick up so Olivia Mullins doesn't pick up a 3rd foul in a really good first half for the senior guard. Cassidy Thomas, the sophomore guard, handling the ball now for Ridgeview. Bailey Frazier guarded tightly down the left-hand corner. Brooke Porter doesn't want to let her get loose. Hunter Grant now gives it back to Thomas, who drives, gives it across to Hannah Dotson. Nice pass, nice finish by Hannah Dotson. We're 19-18 now. Central 1-point lead, 26 seconds to go. Brooke Porter handling the ball now. A lot of contact there. Hunter Grant gives it out to Hannah Carter. Hannah Carter looks to drive, and they're going to get her for a travel. I think she thought she had a pass there that got covered up pretty quick. And she takes too many steps. 17 seconds to go. Here we go. Central with a 1-point lead, but Ridgeview with the ball, looking for the final shot of the first half. Bailey Frazier, as you would expect with the ball, looking to come off the screen by Hannah Dotson. Good hedge by Callie Mullins. Long three-pointer by Bailey Frazier is no good. Rebound. Good position by Hannah Large as Hannah Dotson goes over her back. Great box out by the sophomore Hannah Large. She's going to shoot 2 free throws here.
Is it? It's 1-1, isn't it?
Well, she's going to make the first is what I'm telling you.
Oh, okay. That's what. Of course.
Keep up, Austin.
I knew that.
It's like Gabby Hall going to come in now. But what textbook form that was by Hannah Large on that box out.
So with 2.5 seconds left, Hannah Large to the stripe, 1-1.
1-1. Let's see if my prognostication is correct. It's not. She misses the first. And Nicole Counts with a rebound. Her shot from behind half court is up. It's no good. And it is halftime at the Pryor Center on the campus of the University of Virginia's College at Wise for a berth in the state championship game. It's Central Lady Warriors 19, Ridgeview Lady Wolfpack 18. And as we said a moment ago, you couldn't ask for much more than that first half.
Really can't. First half ends the same way the first quarter did. Warriors up 1. And that seems to be the tale of the game so far. It's been really close, and Ridgeview's playing a great game. Warriors just have a little bit of an edge on them. And you look at some of the easy shots they had. If they do fall, then you start adding it up there. But a good half from Central. But, this one, it can go either way.
Got a message from a devoted listener who told me to turn around and smack the guy screaming behind us. I'm probably not going to do that, but I may try to get Austin to do it later.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Central's cheerleaders, as we have seen all year. Outstanding performance they give every night, but a loud performance every night.
What's shocking is the Pryor Center here, very expensive facility. It's not as loud here as it is at Central High School.
That's true. That's true. Although some parts of it is loud, or it's loud, evidently. I just got a second message from someone saying that the guy screaming behind us is killing. The guy screaming behind you all is killing me, is what it says.
Well, he is us too.
Yeah, believe me, it's worse here than it is for you at home, I hope. But a tight first half. Let's run through some of the stats if you want to, Austin. For Ridgeview, 5 for 19 shooting, only 26% in the first half. 2 for 9 from 3, 22%. They were 6 for 8 free throws. Ridgeview's leading scorer was Hannah Dotson off the bench. 5 points and a rebound. Nicole Counts and Amber Taylor 4 apiece. Bailey Frazier, only 3 points. She was 1 for 4, 1 for 3 from 3. Unable to get loose from Brooke Porter. Really good defensive effort against Bailey Frazier. And, of course, Cassidy Thomas has 2 points as well. Hunter Grant, no points, but 4 rebounds. Nicole Counts, 4 rebounds, 4 points, as I said, and 5 rebounds, all on the defensive end. So you got to say, before we get into Central stats, you can't ask Brooke Porter to do a whole lot more defensively than what she's done against Bailey Frazier. 1 for 3 on threes, and at least 2 of those 3 threes were very, very deep.
That's right. Another one of my father's favorite things to say, when somebody's shooting a lot of really deep threes, it's like Cape Canaveral. They're launching them.
They're launching them, absolutely. You saw Ty Jerome for the University of Virginia's Cavaliers last night, shooting from the logo at Syracuse. That's sort of what it looked like. Now for Central, again, leading 19-18. Central 7 for 19 shooting in the first half, 36.8%. 0 for 4 on threes, just like in the quarterfinal. Did not make a single three before they started raining them down in the second half. And 5 for 6 on free throws. Central's leading scorer, Hannah Carter. Carter 4 for 8 from the field, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 11 points to go with 2 rebounds. Outstanding performance by Hannah Carter in the first half. If you'd have told me she was going to take more shots than anyone else on the Central roster, I might have believed you, but I would have been surprised. Also in the scoring column, Dee Savetnik, those 4 first quarter points. Dee's 2 for 3 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. Brittany Mullins and Olivia Mullins each have 2 points. Brooke Porter, the star of the regional championship game, 0 for 5 from the field and no points, but 3 rebounds and an outstanding defense on Bailey Frazier. If you'd have told me as well that the senior guards, Brittany Mullins, Olivia Mullins, Brooke Porter would combine for 4 points in the first half, I think maybe we're in trouble. Not quite. The post players, specifically Hannah Carter, but also DC Levitt, have done extremely well in that first half.
Well, one thing about it is, and I was going to say they took a page out of the Central playbook, but it's really just the basketball playbook. Ridgeview's running a pretty fast-paced flex offense there, and it's really, we mentioned there Bailey Frazier only limited to 3 points, and, no player really standing out there. I think Dotson's the highest scorer. Wouldn't have expected that. But, they're running that fast-paced flex offense, and it's getting somebody open down around the basket for easy put-ins. That's really what's kept Ridgeview in this game so far.
Well, you're right. They haven't had a lot of jump shot opportunities other than Hannah Carter from about 12 feet at the most. Certainly from three-point, they've been guarded very well out there. And so credit to Ridgeview defensively, but also credit to Central for not settling for what isn't there and trying to pound the ball inside.
One quick note, I think it's the Ridgeview band. That's who I think it is. Talking about a cardio workout, they're playing We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel, verses and all. Pretty impressive. I like it when marching bands play some good music that I can recognize.
Well, we talked about it before the game, and this is the ideal atmosphere for high school basketball. And it has been loud from beginning to halfway through the game. Fans on both sides standing, cheering. We're hearing some fans making some indelicate comments behind us, but if we were on the Central side, perhaps we'd be hearing the same thing. We have at times this year. Yes, I'm looking at you, Bridget Mullins. But just loud, everyone into it, just about every seat filled, and standing room only around the top. It's filled all the way around the bowl here. People standing and watching the game. And this is exactly why I've been telling you, why I've been saying, this is the best sports rivalry in Southwest Virginia. I don't care if you're talking girls or boys. I don't care what I don't care if you're talking baseball, basketball, football, soccer, golf. Maybe a golf rivalry that tops this, but I don't know what it is. This, to me, for intensity and for quality of play, equals anything you're going to see anywhere in Southwest Virginia when it comes to a high school rivalry.
Well, and, there used to be those great rivalries. You had Wise and Norton, and that's about the only one I remember. I was barely alive then, but after consolidation, that kind of went away. And with Central and Union, a little bit, but nothing like this. Nothing like the Lady Wolfpack and the Lady Warriors. Basketball on the hard top. And the crowds are into it. You got the students are into it. They care. This is a prime atmosphere.
It really is. It really is. And, you're showing your age a little bit there and calling me out on my age, I think, a little bit, Austin. I remember the old J.J. Kelly, John Ibert, and the rivalries also back in that day. Powell Valley and Appalachia. And, of course, Pound and J.J. Kelly were great rivals, but now on the same side, all pulling together. And a lot of Pound girls on this team, a lot of Wise girls. Doesn't matter. They're all Central girls right now. I want to give a quick shout-out to someone listening. It's a Ridgeview fan, but I'm going to guess he's cheering for us tonight until his sister goes to the game. But Kate Sykes had his wisdom teeth taken out today, so he had to stay home. A little grouchy, his dad said, but in good spirits otherwise, listening to us tonight. Get well soon, Kate.
Again, the Ridgeview band coming in clutch here. We got Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. I'm a fan of the Ridgeview band. If you got like a CD or something, I'll be glad to buy it.
That's right. Tell us where we can purchase the Ridgeview band performance. Good job. Central band doing well as well, but Ridgeview breaking out some of the classics tonight. Lady Warriors back on the court. And here come the Ridgeview Lady Wolfpack. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. 16 minutes stand between these two teams and another appearance in a state championship game.
Well, I'm sure, the Warriors have a 1-point lead right now, but I'm sure both coaches are basically saying it might as well be a tie game. You got 16 minutes, one half to decide to figure out, who's the best team. Might as well be 0-0. And, this is, again, we talk about it a lot, but it's getting close to crunch time here. All year these teams have played against each other, and it's been the talk that they're the two best teams, and now it's a winner is finally going to be crowned, and this time it's really going to matter for some.
Absolutely. And, again, these are teams that have won the last 5 state championships. Proud to say that our Lady Warriors have won 4 of those. And it's funny, the year that Ridgeview won, it was the freshman year for these senior girls. that are now seniors right now. They were freshmen at the time. Really tough year for Central that year. We thought, oh, came in third place behind Union and Ridgeview. We thought, oh, tough year for these girls after winning 2 straight state championships. Turns out they were probably the 3rd best team in the state. It's just the 2 teams that finished ahead of them in the district both made the state finals. And I'm like you. You said before the game, I could not agree more. I didn't get a chance to actually agree with you for the first time this season when you said it. So I wanted to make a point to do that. I wish the brackets could have been set up that these teams wouldn't play until the state championship, because this atmosphere, this is a state championship atmosphere. The fans, parents, students on both sides are treated that way, aren't they?
That's right. And, of course, our VHSL overlords, it's all about politics in this field. They probably wanted the teams out east, the teams that are important and near the big cities. They needed to have a team in the finals, because if not, it would be 2 teams from down here in the coal fields of Virginia battling it out for the state title.
That's where one of our teams from the coal fields will come up here and grab that trophy. Let's hope it's the Lady Warriors. We're ready to go here. 16 minutes left in this game.
After a loud whistle from the referee, Brooke Porter inbounds to Olivia Mullins. Second half is underway. Looks like the starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Olivia Mullins passes over to Brooke Porter. Porter's on the right wing. Passes to Brittany Mullins, top of the key. Pass over to Olivia Mullins, left wing. Olivia Mullins picks up her dribble, passes over to Brooke Porter. Porter back to Olivia. Olivia inside to Savetnik. Savetnik puts it on the floor, goes up. No good, but she was fouled. Again, Savetnik, if she gets inside and gets position, she's either going to sink the basket, get free throws, or both.
Absolutely. When she gets the ball anywhere near the rim, you've got to be happy if you're a Lady Warrior fan. And we're all Lady Warrior fans. Am I right, Austin?
That's absolutely right. Looks like that foul will be on Nicole Counts. It's her second. Team's first in this half. Savannah gets the first free throw, makes the Warrior lead 20-18.
Maggie Walker with a 35-33 lead over Greensville County in the other semifinal. They'll get close to the last possession, I'm told.
Savannah gets the second as well, makes it 21-18. Warriors extend the lead to 3. Bailey Frazier walking it up the floor here for Ridgeview. Frazier passes over to Counts in the left corner. She'll drive the baseline, goes up. Layup's no good. Ball's batted around. Savetnik eventually comes away with it. Hands off to Brooke Porter, Central the other direction.
Good defense by Hannah Carter.
Porter with it. Passes out to Hannah Carter. Carter inside. Shot from the lane was no good, but she was fouled, so she'll get 2 free throws.
And that's right in Hannah Carter's wheelhouse. Drive, take that 7-8 footer, middle of the lane. Pick up the foul, good free throw shooter. I love Coach Dobson's strategy here. They're going to focus on these seniors. Well, Hannah Carter's, we'll get it to her, let her drive.
Looks like that foul was on Taylor. That's her third. Team's second. Hannah Carter hits the first, makes it 22-18. Carter toes the line here for the second shot. It falls as well, makes it 23-18. Warriors with a 5-point lead. Brooklyn. Oh. And now a timeout called here.
I think it's a technical foul.
Oh.
Maybe. Let's see here. I don't know. No? Not sure what that whistle was about there. Referee standing in front of us. Maybe he'll tell us. No, he's ignoring us. He didn't ignore us there.
May have been a warning. I don't know. Maybe a warning on Coach Frazier. Nevertheless, Ridgeview with it. Brooklyn Frazier passes over to Counts, left corner. Counts back to Brooklyn Frazier. That's a corner 3. It's short. Rebound goes to Taylor. Her putback is good. And now looks like a full timeout called for the Ridgeview Wolfpack. So that basket makes it 23-20. Warriors with a 3-point lead with 6:40 to go here in the third quarter.
And now we know what we're playing for. Greensville 38, Maggie Walker 37. Greensville Eagles, Lady Eagles, go on a 5-0 run to end the game, hit a game-winning 3-pointer to take down Maggie Walker 38-37. So winner of this game will face Greensville County in the state championship game. I'm sure they're watching now with interest, maybe listening to us even, Austin.
perhaps with dread. I know it really doesn't matter who wins this game. You know, I'm not a betting man, but if I was, I'd probably put my money on the Mountain 7 district team.
Absolutely. And like we said about Martinsville, seeing how the brackets were shaking out and thinking, oh, man, we got Central again. You know, and Central's ended Martinsville's season in the state tournament 3 consecutive years. So they're about tired of Coach Dawson and the Lady Warriors. I'm not tired of watching this, though, and I don't want this to be the end of it. 23-20, Lady Warriors. The teams come back out onto the floor. It'll be Central ball going left to right.
6:40 to go here in the third. Brooke Porter will inbound to Olivia Mullins, and does. And Olivia will walk it up the floor. Same 5 on the floor for both teams here, the starters. Olivia Mullins hands off to Brooke Porter. Porter top of the key at the volleyball line. She's heading left.
5-second
They're
call.
going to get a 5-second call. So that's a turnover there, and it's going to be Ridgeview ball.
Yeah, Central needs to be a little more aware than that. Can't give the ball away like that.
Bailey Frazier with it now here for the Wolfpack. Top of the key. Heading right. Passes over to Brooklyn Frazier in the right corner. She passes over to Nicole Counts. That's a corner 3 from the left side. That will tie it up 23-23.
That was high arcing shot, barely even touched the net. And Nicole Counts screams coming back down the court. She's excited.
Olivia Mullins has it. Passes over to Hannah Carter. Carter to Brittany Mullins. Now to Olivia Mullins. Into Carter on the block. Looks like it may have been batted or stripped away. They're going to say it was off of Hannah Carter. It's going to be Ridgeview ball.
A lot of contact. Probably could have been a foul call there, but the referee's no call, out of bounds.
Team up!
Bailey Frazier walking it up the floor here. 5:30 to go here in the third. Frazier heading left, picks up her dribble. Passes to Grant. Grant looking to drive. Goes up, no good. Rebound by Taylor, up no good. Svetnik comes down with it, hands to Britt Porter. Warriors the other way.
Svetnik eye over everyone for that rebound.
Porter heading left, passes out to Brittany Mullins. She'll take a 3. It's good. And the Warriors hit their first 3 of the game here with 5:07 to go here in the third. Bailey Frazier has it now. Passes to Nicole Counts. She steps into a 3. It's good. So we're tied up again, this time at 26.
That was a deep three-pointer by Counts. I've never seen her shoot one that far back. She's hyped up.
Olivia Mullins has it, top of the key, guarded by Bailey Frazier. Olivia looking to drive, passes out to Hannah Carter. Carter, bullet pass into Savannah. It's loose. Frazier comes away with the steal, passes ahead to Brooklyn Frazier. Inside to Taylor. Shot was no good, but a foul called. I believe they're going to get Dee Savannah on that one. They will. I think that's her third.
Poor pass on the other end by Hannah Carter comes down, and a nice pass by Brooke Frazier. Taylor unable to convert. She will go to the free throw line.
Savannah's third, team first. Taylor hits the first free throw. Ridgeview takes a 1-point lead, 27-26.
Taylor, the senior forward, now 5 for 5 from the free throw line. And Robin Dotson is going to call a full timeout.
Well, you know, we mentioned there at halftime, you know, it's anybody's game here. What we've noticed is Ridgeview likes to shoot a lot of threes, and they have players that can make them, whereas Central's trying to get the ball inside for an easy basket. You know, and that's fine. That's high percentage looks, but sometimes getting it in there, the passing lanes can be a little tight, result in turnovers. Well,
Ridgeview shooting some deep threes today. If those go, okay, good. But, man, those are difficult, not high percentage shots. And of course, they've had a couple go here. Nicole Counts, the senior, you know, as we told you, 1,000-point scorer, sort of taking the game over in the last minute of action. I've seen her take over many a softball game from the pitching circle. But she's showing she's not quite ready for softball season to begin just yet. All right.
Well, we come out of the timeout here. Still the starting 5 on the floor here for the Warriors. You know, at this point, I mean, your season's on the line. chance for a trip to the state finals, you got to play who you got to play.
Answer the ones that brought you.
4:33 to go here in the third. Taylor will toe the line for her second attempt. Starting 5 on the floor for Ridgeview as well.
Go, Amber.
Taylor's shot is up and good. As I say that, it looks like Dotson will come in for Taylor as Ridgeview takes a 2-point lead, 28-26. Porter with it. Trotting up the floor, crosses half court. Looking to drive, goes up, no good. Rebound goes to Counts. Counts passes ahead to Brooklyn Frazier. Brooklyn Frazier passing Nicole Counts back to Frazier. Frazier over to Dotson, then to Grant. Grant will drive the baseline, passes back out to Dotson. That's a 3-point attempt. It's no good. Bailey Frazier gets a long rebound in the right corner. She'll pass to Counts. And Counts will bounce it over to Brooklyn Frazier. 3:55 to go here in this third. Brooklyn Frazier with it, top of the key, heading right. Looking to drive, goes under the basket, passes over to Counts. Counts will drive, layup is up, no good. Olivia Mullins comes away with the contested rebound. Warriors the other way. Olivia looking to drive. Wild layup is up, no good. Bailey Frazier gets the rebound. And the Wolfpack the other direction. Frazier with it, passes over to Brooklyn Frazier. Pass over to Dotson, then to Grant. Grant to Brooklyn Frazier. Back to Grant. And Grant to Bailey Frazier, top of the key.
Whenever Grant gets the ball, they're not even coming out to contest her.
Dotson with it now in the left corner. Passes back to Brooklyn Frazier. Back to Dotson. Dotson to Grant. To Brooklyn Frazier. Looks to drive. It's stripped away. And Britt Porter comes away with the steal. Warriors the other way. Britt Porter getting hacked to death as she comes down the floor. No call. Passes to Olivia Mullins, then to Hannah Carter. Hannah looking to drive. Good move. Off the glass. It's no good, though. Dotson gets the rebound. Passes to Nicole Counts. Wolfpack the other way. Counts to Bailey Frazier. Frazier looking to drive. Up no good. Gets her own rebound. The putback is good. 30-26. Ridgeview up 4. Britt Porter with it on the other end.
Finally call a foul. Look at Hunter Grant on that one. Porter being hacked and pushed and shoved.
That's going to be the third foul there on Grant. It's also the third foul on Ridgeview here in the second half. And it looks like Thomas will come in for Grant for the Wolfpack. Olivia Mullins looking to inbound. Tries to get into Svetnik and does. Svetnik gives it back to Olivia. Olivia looking to drive. Goes up. And one. And one for Olivia Mullins. They're going to get, I believe, Thomas on that one.
Hannah Dotson, actually.
Yep, that is on Dotson. That's her second, team fourth. Olivia Mullins will step to the line for one more.
Good drive there by Olivia Mullins. Get to the basket. A lot of contact. Well, they're not called on the floor. They gave her the continuation.
Olivia hits the free throw line. That three-point play makes it 30-29. Ridgeview still up 1. Brooklyn Frazier with it on the other end. Passes over to Bailey Frazier. Out to Counts.
There's nothing there for Bailey Frazier. Brooke Porter guarding her tight.
Counts with it, top of the key. Passes over to Thomas. Now to Dotson. That's a three-point attempt. My goodness, talk about an air ball. Olivia Mullins comes down with the rebound. Running the floor. Looks to drive. Dumps into Svetnik. Every time. Svetnik puts it in for 2. Makes it 31-30. Warriors up 1. Brooklyn Frazier passes out to Thomas. Thomas over to Counts. And wild shot up, no good from Counts. The putback, also no good. Olivia Mullins comes away with the rebound. And fouled in the open floor.
Fouls on Brooke Frazier. A lot of contact on Nicole Counts on the other end. That's the reaction you're hearing from the Ridgeview faithful back here. Probably could have had a foul there. A lot of contact on Counts, but no call. And they'll get the Frazier on the foul coming back the other way.
It's going to be her third, team fifth. Looks like Taylor will check back in for Dotson. It'll be Warrior ball. Porter inbounds to Mullins. No, they're not sucking up to the ref, third man behind us. They're just trying to clarify where they're going to inbound from. My goodness. Olivia Mullins passes over to Brooke Porter. She did not walk. I'm not addressing that man anymore. I'm better than that.
You got to be better than that, Austin.
Hannah Carter poked away, but Savetnik comes away with it. Also poked away. Goes up. Savetnik lays it in. 33-30, Warriors back up 3.
Savetnik barely misses from that distance, and the central bench is beside themselves with excitement over there.
Frazier with it. Heading right. Passes to Thomas. Thomas hands off to Brooklyn Frazier. Tried to get it to her sister, but Olivia Mullins comes away with the steal. Olivia's running the floor. Hands it to Porter. Porter, a 3. No good. May have been some contact. Counts, comes down with it. Pass ahead to Frazier. Frazier goes up. And they're going to get Brittany Mullins on a blocking foul.
Brittany tried to step in and take that charge. Wasn't able to get there. And won.
That's Brittany's first, team's second. That'll send Bailey Frazier to the line for one more. Free throw from Bailey Frazier is up. And good. We're tied up yet again, this time at 33 with 34 seconds to go here in the third. Looks like Frazier, I believe this may be the first Bailey Frazier, her first rest of the game. So I think they're going to send Grant in for her. Brooke Porter with it, 30 seconds, clock running. Crosses half court. Porter top of the key, heading right. Gets it to Savetnik, middle of the lane. Savetnik turnaround shot up, no good. Rebound goes to Taylor. Taylor passes over to Counts. 12 seconds. Counts passes to Brooklyn Frazier. That's a wild 3. It's no good. Olivia comes down with the rebound. 5 seconds. Has time. Passes ahead to Brittany Mullins. Goes up. Foul hard. And Brittany Mullins, not afraid to take contact. One of the toughest players on the floor. She'll head to the line for 2.
One of the toughest players I've ever known. Hard foul by Amber Taylor there. That's the 4th foul for the starting forward, the senior forward for Ridgeview. As we head to the 4th quarter, Brittany Mullins with 1.9 seconds to go get a chance to get Central the lead.
It's also the 6th team foul on Ridgeview. One more will send Central to the bonus. Brittany Mullins hits the first free throw, puts the Warriors up 34-33 as Gabby Hall comes in for Hannah Carter. Brittany Mullins at the line here for a second attempt. It is up, rolls out, counts rebound. Did not, well, it wouldn't have mattered. She didn't make it anyway. And after 3 quarters of play, yet again the Warriors up by 1. 34-33. We got 8 minutes left. Figure out who's the best team.
Wow, I need to take a break here. I'm charged up. This has been exciting end-to-end action. You know, Ridgeview jumps out to a 4-point lead there at one point. So it looked like they were starting to take control of the game on the backs of Nicole Counts and Bailey Frazier. Central comes right back, grabs that lead again, and then Ridgeview turns right back around before Brittany Mullins is able to give Central the lead for the 3rd consecutive quarter, but it's by the ever-slim margin of 1 point.
Well, I mean, again, this has been great play from both teams. Central not shot as well as they usually do from beyond 3-point range. Must be something about the Wolfpack defense. Of course, they're a good defensive team. So, but nevertheless, the Warriors getting it inside, that's an easy way to score. And it's showing here, you know, Ridgeview's shooting threes and making them. It's easy to want to put up some yourself. But Coach Dotson has told his team time and time again, you go for the easy basket, it's more likely to fall.
The question here to me is, does Bailey Frazier try to take this game over for Ridgeview? And if so, can she do it? She's been held in check largely by Brooke Porter throughout this game. It'll be Ridgeview's ball going right to left. As we start this 4th quarter, 8 minutes to play for a berth against Greensville County in the state championship game. Bailey Frazier brings it across half court again, guarded by Brooke Porter. She'll give it to Thomas on the right-hand side. Thomas to Nicole Counts will drive baseline. Tries to pass it, pass tipped, nearly stolen by Dee Savetnik, but they're going to say she was out of bounds. It'll be Ridgeview ball beneath their own basket.
It's great defense there from Savetnik, but just stepped out of bounds there as she corralled the ball.
Hannah Carter, 13 points, 2 rebounds. Disa Vetnik, 10 points, 5 rebounds through 3 quarters. Inbounds to Nicole Count. She's the top of the key, guarded by Carter. She'll back it back out a little bit, and Ridgeview will reset. Looking. She's going to go left now. Hand it to Bailey Frazier. Frazier looks to drive. Nothing there. Gives it out to Thomas. Thomas now to Nicole Counts, who looks to drive. Guarded very well by Hannah Carter. Nothing doing out in the right corner now. Trying to throw it and throws it right to Brittany Mullins. Mullins is 1-on-3. She's going to think better of that, and she'll back it out. Now gives it to Hannah Carter, who drives all the way to the basket. Her layup, no good. Wide open layup. Just rolls off. Ridgeview comes away with it. Bailey Frazier now at the top of the key. He's going to look to drive. Nicole Counts, left-hand wing. Another 3 for Counts is up, and that hits nothing. That'll go out of bounds. It'll be Central basketball.
That's a couple open layups there for the Warriors that just rolled out. That's great defense there by Brittany Mullins, though. Well, by Hannah Carter especially, to pressure Nicole Counts, and Brittany Mullins comes away with the steal. Just couldn't quite convert.
Again, it was almost like Hannah Carter couldn't believe how open she was all of a sudden, because you looked to drive and nobody collapsed on her. Layup just rolls off the rim. 34-33 Central. Brooke Porter now on the right-hand wing, guarded by Sutherland. Sutherland reaching in. Nothing there. Porter, spin move. Up. Her shot's no good. Rebound to Nicole Counts. Ridgeview the other way. Bailey Frazier now brings it across half court. She's going to dribble. Comes off a screen by Hannah Dotson. Dotson slips the screen, drops to the post. Now gives it to Thomas in the corner. Thomas gets it in the post to Dotson. Her shot is up and it's blocked. They're going to say it's a foul. 2 shots forthcoming.
Well, that's good defense there from Hannah Carter and Disa Vetnik, but there was some contact there. That one's going to be on Disa Vetnik. That's her 4th. Definitely not what the Warriors need here in this tight game.
Absolutely not. Run down the stats real quick. Nicole Counts with 10 points and 9 rebounds through 3 quarters for Ridgeview. Bailey Frazier and Amber Taylor with 8 each. Hannah Dotson makes her first free throw. She now has 6 for Central. I told you 13 for Carter, 10 for Svetnik, 6 for Brittany Mullins, 5 for Olivia Mullins. And that's all the scoring for Central. Second free throw for Dotson up. Also good. Ridgeview retakes the lead, 35-34. 6 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the state semifinals. Olivia Mullins now being guarded by Bailey Frazier. She's going to handle the ball right about the volleyball line. They're looking to get something going. Now she's going to look to penetrate a little bit, try to get it in. Disa Vetnik's not there. Cross court to Hannah Carter in the corner. Carter's going to drive again. Her shot from 6 is no good, but she's fouled by Nicole Counts. Again, Hannah Carter playing like she's the senior out here, playing with a bunch of juniors. Very aggressive. Good look. Good shot.
That foul will put Central in the bonus from here on out. That was on Nicole Counts. Scoreboard says 4th, but the announcer said 3rd. So Hannah Carter hits the first, ties it up at 35.
And Nicole Counts only had 2 3 quarters, so I think that's a mistake on the scoreboard. It's only her 3rd. 35 all. Hannah Carter will shoot her 2nd free throw. Hannah Carter now with 14 points on the night. Let's make it 15. Central retakes the lead. Bailey Frazier back the other way. Excuse me, Brooke Frazier the other way. Looks to go all the way to the basket. Nothing there. Cross court to the corner. Hannah Dotson's going to take another 3. Gets the top of the backboard. Long rebound by Brittany Mullins. She's going all the way. Nicole Counts blocks the shot, but Hannah Carter comes away with it. Her shot's up and no good. Callie Mullins with a rebound up. No good. Rebound by Nicole Counts. Here come the Wolfpack. Counts leading the charge. Now she's going to back it back out. Give it to Bailey Frazier at the top of the key. Frazier guarded by Brooke Porter. Drive right-hand side. Some contact there. No call. Gives it to Thomas. Thomas to Brooklyn Frazier. She drives. Her shot's up. It is off the glass and good. The freshman, 2 points to give Ridgeview the 37-36 lead. 5 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Lady Warriors. Olivia Mullins. Right-hand wing. Not showing too much interest in pushing the contest here, but she drives now, gives it to Hannah Carter. Carter, shot from the free throw line is up, no good. Rebound by Hannah Carter. Off the glass and good. 17 points for Hannah Carter. Timeout for Coach Robin Dotson. Central 38, Ridgeview 37, just under 5 minutes to go. What about Hannah Carter tonight?
I'm telling you, that's twice now on the past two possessions where the ball's been loose and just wound up in her hands. Earlier possession down, couldn't quite get it to go, a lot of contact, no call. And that time, able to lay it in. You know, she's really been the boost that Central's needed here these past couple of games. I mean, Brooke Porter has not scored one singular point so far, but, you know, when you got Hannah Carter stepping up like that, it fills in the gap.
It does, absolutely. Not to say that Porter hasn't contributed because she's played some lockdown defense, but for Carter, you know, you talk about how the rebound just had to kind of end up in her hands. So I've been watching her play since she was in 4th grade, playing with my daughter, and she has what I call a motor. She never stops going. The ball's on the rim, she keeps after it, keeps after it. Lisa Vatnick has that in her too, and that's why they're such an effective tandem down there. But 17 points in the state semifinals, and she gave a big fist bump as they came off the court there for the timeout. She's excited. I'm excited. Central 38-37. Austin's nervous. I'll note that Haley Sutherland, the freshman for Ridgeview, that got hurt in the first half, she has her shoe off, and she's not coming back into the game on the Ridgeview sidelines. Brooke Frazier with the ball now, guarded by Mullins, gives it to her sister, Bailey Frazier. She drives. She'll go up for the shot. We're going to call a foul. It'll be 2 free throws for Bailey Frazier.
They're going to get Hannah Carter on that one. Looked like more Callie Mullins to me, but
So, yeah.
That's Carter's third, team 4th.
You put a good shooter at the line in Bailey Frazier. Her first free throw up and good. We're all knotted up at 38. Frazier, of course, going to play her college ball at Pikeville next year. She doesn't want her high school career to end just yet. Some seniors wearing white, they don't want their career to end just yet either. Second free throw up. It's short. Rebound to Olivia Mullins. 38. 4.5 minutes to go. Olivia Mullins back the other way. Looking to drive. She's going to go up for the shot. It's up. It's no good. Rebound by Hannah Carter. No. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to be a jump ball. It remains Central possession.
It looks like they're going to check Dee Savetnik in here for Callie Mullins. 4.5 minutes to go. Savetnik does have 4 fouls, but they need her in there.
Absolutely. A couple good minutes there by Mullins, but you got to get your senior star in the game, Dee Savetnik. Inbound below their own basket to Hannah Carter. Carter up. Shot no good. Rebound. Long rebound by Hannah Carter. She throws it to Brittany Mullins. It's tipped. Almost out of bounds. Mullins collects it. She's going to look to drive now. Nothing there. Gives it out to Olivia Mullins. Mullins at the top of the key. Hit hard by Brooke Frazier. No call. She'll back it back out. Set up the Central offense. Into the post now to Dee Savetnik. A lot of contact there. She kicks it back out to Brittany Mullins. Now to Olivia, who drives to the basket. Her shot is up. No good. Rebound by Dee Savetnik. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. Ridgeview fans want to walk, but that's because she got shoved with 2 hands to the floor. Foul is going to be on. I'm not sure where. What do we get?
It's going to be on Dotson. I think that's her third, team 8.
So Savetnik go to the line for a 1-and-1. That's Amber Taylor with 4 fouls. Checks back in for Dotson. Don't listen to them behind us. They don't know what they're talking about, folks.
We do.
We do, absolutely. Dee Savetnik front into the 1-and-1. Up, and it is good. Central now takes a 39-38 lead. 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining. Catch your breath here, Austin. We got a big finish ahead of us.
I'm not even talking, and I'm short of breath.
This is what it's all about. It's what we've been doing all year following this team. Savetnik's second free throw up, and good. Central with a 2-point lead. Frazier the other way. Brooke Frazier gives it to Thomas. Thomas over to Nicole Counts on the right-hand side. Nicole Counts drives her shot up. Wow. That should have been a charge, but I believe they're going to get Dee Savetnik for her 5th foul.
They're going to get Hannah Carter. That puts her at 4 fouls. So, I mean, it's better than Savetnik fouling out, but now Carter's just one away.
Well, that shouldn't have been a foul on Savetnik anyway. She had position. Could have been a charge. If Hannah Carter must have got her with the body. And now the 2 key post players, both with 4 fouls. Nicole Counts sinks the first free throw. Cut the lead to 1. Counts. Senior guard. Second free throw up. Also good. We're tied again. 40-40. It looks like we're getting a full timeout called by Coach Donnie Frazier, the Ridgeview Wolfpack. Gives us a chance to catch our breath. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left. We're right where we started, all tied up.
I mean, yeah, you know, we knew it was going to be a close game. You know, part of me thought that the Warriors may, you know, shoot a little bit better from three-point range and maybe open up a little bit of a lead. But, I mean, you know, of course, Ridgeview's came to play. Both teams have came to play. And as expected, it's coming down to the wire. It's been very physical. The refs are letting a lot go. You know, they're wanting to let them play. It's going to have to be something pretty apparent for a foul to be called.
I think you're right, and I think what I said earlier still stands. I think they're doing as good a job as can be expected under these circumstances. No one's going to be happy all the time, but neither team right now too happy to not have the lead, but both of them happy they still got a chance with under 4 minutes to go. Coach Dotson giving some final instructions over there. Looks like we're going to have the starters still in the game. Olivia Mullins, Brooke Porter, Brittany Mullins, Anna Carter, and Dee Savetnik. On the floor for Ridgeview, Frazier, Thomas, Counts, and Taylor. Taylor, of course, with 4 fouls. Savetnik and Carter for Central with 4 fouls. Olivia Mullins brings the ball across half court. She's going to look to get the ball to Brooke Porter. Nothing there. Now she gets the Porter on the left-hand wing, but deep. Porter looking to get it into Savetnik. Not there. Top of the key to Hannah Carter. Carter's going to take the shot from about 17 feet. It's no good. Rebound by Taylor. Kicks it up quickly to Brooke Frazier. Frazier 1-on-2. Gets it to Thomas. Layup is up and good. Ridgeview takes a 2-point lead. Olivia Mullins back the other way. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Mullins guarded by Bailey Frazier. Hands it to Brooke Porter. Porter going to look to drive now. She's all the way to the basket. Spin move. Up and no good. Off the front of the rim. Rebound by Brooke Frazier. Back the other way. It's 1-on-4. Brooke Frazier going to take it to the basket. And they're going to get a foul on Brittany Mullins. Really ill-advised drive. 1-on-4 by the freshman Frazier. Referee bailed her out with a blunt call on sort of an out-of-control play. Brittany Mullins gets the foul.
It's going to be her second, team 6th. And the first free throw is no good from Brooklyn Frazier.
Again, 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Ridgeview with a 2-point edge. The freshman, Brooke Frazier, to the line for a second free throw. It's up. It's also no good. Rebound to Dee Savetnik. So nothing, no harm there. We'll come back the other way. Olivia Mullins, top of the key. Still dribbling. Now gives it to Brittany Mullins on the right-hand wing. Mullins guarded by the freshman Frazier. She's going to look to drive. Nothing there. She'll kick it back out to Brooke Porter at the top of the key. Now to Hannah Carter on the right-hand wing. Carter inside to Dee Savetnik. That ball's knocked out of bounds by Amber Taylor. Got a contact there. No call, but it'll be Central ball. Olivia Mullins, as always, inbounding it.
Go. Good D.
Gives it to Hannah Carter at the free throw line. Her shot is up. It is good. Big smile on Hannah Carter's face as she turns around and comes the other way. We're all tied. Hannah Carter, 19 big points. Back the other way, Thomas on the left-hand wing. Gives it to Nicole Counts. Counts is going to dribble right around the volleyball line, then hand it to her fellow senior, Bailey Frazier. Frazier still guarded by Porter. Looks to drive. Nothing there. Kicks it to Counts. Counts looks to drive. Now down to the corner to Thomas. Thomas won't shoot it. She'll give it back to Bailey Frazier at the top of the key. Hands it to her sister. Now into the corner to Nicole Counts. Pass was tipped by Olivia Mullins, but goes off Nicole Counts. It'll be Central ball. 42-42. 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. My goodness. I'm too old for this, Austin. Brittany Mullins brings it down the other way. She's going to drive to the basket. Give it to Hannah Carter. Carter from 15. Her shot is up. It's short. Rebound by Brooke Frazier. Frazier the other way. It throws it up ahead to Cassidy Thomas. He nearly walks. Now back to Bailey Frazier. Frazier's going to drive. Her layup is up, and it is good. There's a running layup from about 5 feet. Giving Ridgeview a 2-point lead. 1.5 minutes to go. Brooke Porter with the ball at the top of the key. She drives. Kicks it out to Brittany Mullins. Brittany Mullins for 3. Almost in. No good. Rebound by Amber Taylor. Whose pass is stolen by Olivia Mullins. Mullins now going to drive all the way to the basket. A lot of contact. Her shot is up, though. It rolls off the front of the rim, but she'll get 2 free throws. I think that'll be 5 fouls on Ember Taylor.
It is.
Big rebound by Taylor there, and then makes a bad pass stolen by Olivia Mullins. That will be her 5th foul for the senior. She walks off the court for what she hopes will not be the final time as a Lady Wolfpack basketball player. 44-42, 1 minute and 21 seconds remaining in the state semifinal. Senior Olivia Mullins steps up. Her first free throw, calm, cool, collected, nothing but net. 44-43, Olivia Mullins. Second free throw, perfect. We're all tied up again. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Bailey Frazier in the left-hand wing gives it up to her sister at the top of the key. Brooke Frazier drives and hands it back to Bailey Frazier. Bailey Frazier drives, gives it to Nicole Counts. Nothing there. Good defense by the Warriors. Now Brooke Frazier looks to drive again. Nothing there. Tries to make a pass inside. That ball's going to be kicked by Dee Savetnik. It'll remain Wolfpack ball.
That was close.
It was. Actually, a good job by Savetnik just to get her foot in the way. Nearly a good pass. Would have resulted in a layup. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go. 44-44. Inbounds pass to Nicole Counts. Gives it to Bailey Frazier, who has stepped out of bounds. Interesting play. Brooke Frazier threw it into Nicole Counts up near the top. She threw it back all the way to the baseline to Brooke Frazier, whose foot was still on the line. With 58 seconds to go, Central's going to take possession. Tie game. Olivia Mullins just crossed half court. She's going to hold it here, but Bailey Frazier's going to come out and make her play. Gives it to Brooke Porter. Porter guarded by Thomas. She's going to back it out. Make Thomas guard her. Now she's going to drive to the basket. Nothing there. Well, they're going to get a timeout, I think, by Coach Dotson. Brooke Porter drove down to the left-hand side, got stopped at the left block. Nowhere to go. Tried a little spin move, thought she might be able to get it up. Nothing there, so timeout called by Coach Dotson. Oh. Are you having fun, Austin?
I don't know if fun's the word. I mean,
that's my word. I think this is absolutely.
I mean,
what
I want to see him win, though.
Well, I agree.
You know, and it's just, oh man, this is exhilarating to say the least. And 38 seconds is what decides it.
If you didn't come out to the Pryor Center at UVA Wise, you have missed a classic tonight. 44-44. Remember, the last game was 46-46 before the buzzer-beating three-pointer by Brooke Porter. Now it's 44-44. These teams have just about played to a standstill over 8 quarters in the last 2 games. Won the regional championship game, won by the Lady Warriors, and now in the state semifinals with a chance to play Greensville County in the state championship game on Saturday in Richmond. There are 38.1 seconds remaining. It'll be Central Warrior basketball below their own basket. Starting 5 in the game for the Warriors. 2 with foul trouble. Hannah Carter and Dee Savetnik, 4 fouls each. Olivia Mullins looks to get it inbounds. Gives it to Hannah Carter. In the corner, who'll hand it off to Olivia Mullins, who'll bring it back out to half court. Try to run a little bit of clock. Guarded by Bailey Frazier. Now to Brooke Porter. Porter with the ball. Guarded by Hunter Grant. She's going to look to drive. 23 seconds to go. Porter still dribbling. Gives it to Brittany Mullins. Mullins now just in front of us near half court. Guarded by Bailey Frazier. She'll dribble. 15 seconds to go. I think Coach Dotson's going to get another timeout with 13 and a half seconds to go. Good job to run some time off the clock. And again, we've talked about that all season. You've got your 3 senior guards, all of whom protect the ball, handle the ball well. Olivia, Brittany, and Brooke Porter. Yeah, big game Brooke. I didn't forget Brooke.
Well, until you got to look at it, I'm sure the Warriors are wanting, preferably they want to try to get a last-second shot because they don't want to give Ridgeview any time to go down and put one up themselves. So I think that may be the strategy here. Try to run it down as close as possible and try to get a shot up.
Last time they played, it was a buzzer beater that won the game. Will it be that again this time? And if so, who's going to be the hero of tonight's game? Again, on the floor, Brittany Mullins, Olivia Mullins, Brooke Porter, Dee Savetnik, and Hannah Carter. 13.5 seconds remaining. Central inbounding the ball in front of their own bench. Dee Savetnik going deep for the ball, but they're going to get it inbounds to Brooke Porter. Quarter now back to Olivia Mullins. 9 seconds to go. She's got to move. She gives it to Brittany Mullins. Mullins looks to drive. Nothing there. Falls to the ground. They're not going to call a foul. They're going to say it's out of bounds on Central with 2.4 seconds remaining. Tie game. Now Ridgeview with a chance for a buzzer beater. Can't foul here. They'll be in the 1-and-1. Looks like Donnie Frazier's going to get a timeout. So Brittany Mullins tries to drive baseline. A lot of contact down there. No calls. Brittany Mullins falls to the ground. Out of bounds. 2.4 seconds to go. This is not what I grew up.
Well, I mean, as much as I would like to have seen a foul there, called on Brittany Mullins, if you're the refs, you just got to let them play at this point. You don't want to make a foul or call a foul in a situation like this.
Well, there was contact, but not clearly a foul, I think, especially in that situation. I agree with you on that one, Austin. But now, if you're Central, here's what you got to do. Central has 16 fouls. If they foul, it's a 1-and-1 for the Wolfpack. So you've got to put some pressure on. You're going to want to guard, I would think, Bailey Frazier, face guarder. Don't let her get the ball. Looks like Brittany Mullins is going to be in her face. Make someone else beat you. No, Brittany Mullins is guarding. Well, let's see here. Yeah, she's going to be face guarding Bailey Frazier. Try to keep her from getting the ball. Inbounding it will be, looks like Brooke Frazier, the freshman. Gets into Cassidy Thomas. Thomas up to Nicole Counts from half court. It's up! Off the backboard, we have overtime. Look for a moment like it had a chance, but falls harmlessly to the floor. Central 44, Ridgeview 44. Hey, how about some free basketball?
You might as well. I don't think the Convocation Center, they didn't think about this. They charge you for 4 quarters. You're getting some bonus action here. But, if you're the Warriors, you can kind of let out a little bit of a sigh of relief there. Now you got how much time they give them in overtime?
I think 4 minutes.
So you got 4 minutes, 0-0, might as well be, play some good basketball, and you got more time to work with here. Try to take this one home.
All the marbles, the seniors' careers hanging in the balance, all down to a few moments in a tie game. You can't ask for more. Someone's going to be heartbroken. Someone's going to be ecstatic. I'm not going to lie. I'm hoping it's the Lady Warriors that are ecstatic at the end of this.
I can't find you at fault for thinking that way. I mean, I feel like most people listening to this broadcast probably feel the same.
Well, we followed this team all year, home and away. We've really come to appreciate the style of basketball this team plays, and especially the senior class. But Olivia Mullins, Brittany Mullins, big game Brooke Porter, Lisa Benton, Hannah Carter, just as good a starting 5. I know we've not seen a better one anywhere close in our travels around the Mountain 7 District and Region D and now the state tournament. So here we go, 4 minutes.
It's like, once again, Savetnik and Frazier step into the half-court circle. Four minutes on the clock. Ball is up. Again, Ridgeview comes away with it. Brooklyn Frazier has it. Passes over to Thomas. Thomas will look to drive. Thomas brings it back out. Passes to Brooke Frazier.
Remember, Central has 2 players in foul trouble.
Frazier heading left. It's poked away, out of bounds. Still going to be Ridgeview ball.
Those 2 players in foul trouble. 2 leading scorers for the Warriors tonight. Hannah Carter with 19, Dee Savetnik with 12. They each have 4 fouls.
Still Ridgeview ball. Brooke Frazier inbounds it to Thomas. 3:35 to go here in overtime. Thomas heading right. Passes to Bailey Frazier in the right corner. Back to Thomas. To Counts. Out to Dotson. That's a corner 3. It's no good. Long rebound goes to Bailey Frazier. Frazier hands to Counts. She'll drive. And it's good off the glass. Counts scores. Makes it 46-44.
14 points now and 12 rebounds for senior Nicole Counts.
Olivia Mullins with it. Top of the key. Crosses over, heads into the lane, passes out to Brittany Mullins. That's a 3. It's good. It's good. Puts the Warriors up 47-46.
Ice water in Brittany Mullins' veins.
Brooke Frazier with it, top of the key at the volleyball line. Heading right, passes over to Dotson, right corner. Dotson back out to Brooke Frazier. Now to Counts, left wing.
Porter working hard to keep Bailey Frazier
Into Dotson. Out to Brooke Frazier. Now to Thomas, left corner. To Counts. And with 2:25 left in overtime, she'll bounce it back over to Brooke Frazier. Things will reset. Frazier hands to Counts. Counts looking to drive. Stops, passes out to Bailey Frazier. A spin move and a wild. That was impressive. That was nice. Turnaround floater there from Bailey Frazier falls 48-47. Olivia Mullins with it on the other end, hands to Brooke Porter. Porter will drive. Hit hard on her way up, no foul called. Frazier passes ahead to Nicole Counts. Her pass deflected by Olivia Mullins. And Olivia tried to save it in bounds there. I'm going to say it was off her, still Ridgeview ball.
Boy, wild shot. It looked like from Bailey Frazier, really effective left-hander from about 15 feet. And on the other end, Brooke Porter, a lot of contact. Not sure how they didn't call a foul on that one.
Brooke Frazier looking inbound. Gets it into Thomas. Thomas looking to drive. Errant pass. Brooke Porter comes away with it. Porter running the floor. Bounce pass into Olivia Mullins. Gets up and in. And the Warriors go up 49-48 with $1:35 left to play.
Back and forth, back and forth. 4 lead changes already in overtime, I believe.
Well, a bad pass there from Ridgeview. Brooke Porter comes away with it. It was 3-on-1. I think Nicole Counts was the Ridgeview player that got back. And that was a little bit of a risky pass there from Porter, but gets it into Olivia Mullins. She had a wide open layup, puts it in. Again, the Warriors in transition, one of the best teams around.
But did you notice Porter comes down and gets about the volleyball line on Central's side?
Slows up
She slowed just a little bit. She didn't get excited to go straight to the basket, look to see what was there, and eventually found her fellow senior Olivia Mullins for the layup.
Starting 5, still on the floor for Central. For Ridgeview, it's going to be Frazier, Counts, Dotson, and Thomas.
9 points and 6 rebounds now for Olivia Mullins to go with 4 assists.
The Ridgeview ball will have to bring it the full length of the court with 1:35 to go. They're down 1. Central leads 49-48. Brooke Frazier brings it across half court. Hands to Nicole Counts, bobbled the pass. She hands off to Dotson. Dotson back to Brooke Frazier. 1:20 to go here in overtime. Frazier puts it on the floor, heads left, out to Dotson. Dotson, long pass, it's out of bounds. It's going to be Warrior ball.
Dotson tries to pass it up top of the key. It just goes, it's a wild pass, goes across past the scores table.
A little bit too much mustard on that one. By a little bit, I mean they spilt the whole jar. That one it went into the stands.
The 1:12 now, Coach Dotson's going to call tight. That's the play that's designed to run a little bit of time off the clock.
Well, there's 1:05 left as Olivia Mullins crosses half court. She's heading left. Passes to Porter. Under a minute now. Porter. Looking to head right, does. Passes over to Brittany Mullins. Passes to Savetnik. To Olivia Mullins. Olivia Mullins picks up her dribble. I think she's going to call a timeout there.
That play, Coach Johnson calls it tight. He's been calling that since he coached me on junior varsity basketball.
How many years ago was that, John?
Oh, 6 or 7 at least. And effective, when you have good guards, you can run that. Not every high school team has enough good guards to be able to run that. Obviously, he had enough good guards on that junior varsity team back in 1946.
I want to say there's about 49-5, somewhere through there. 40-some seconds left on the clock. Definitely burned some time. Full timeout called here by the Warriors. Now here's the dilemma you're in. Do you try to just hold on to it or put another shot up? You know, I mean,
you got the luxury of having good guards that can handle it, but you make a turnover and Ridgeview gets a chance to win.
I mean, you have the lead here, but the pressure's almost on you to figure out what you're going to do here.
I'd say Coach Johnson's been in this situation once or twice before. I'm going to trust his judgment.
Well, as we've mentioned, we stayed home for this. I tried to get my parents to come out for this, and they were like, I don't want to. It's going to be crowded. You got to pay. Just stay in the warm house and listen to you. I know they're, trying to support their son, and that's fine and all, but, I mean, this has been this has been something that, and this is me being honest, I don't think I'll forget this.
Well, I'll never forget how disappointed I am in Denny for not coming out to this one. But you're right. This has been a memorable night, memorable for everyone on the floor. But for some of these seniors, what's it going to be memorable for? Good memory or bad memory?
Looks like Shea Sutherland checks in here for Ridgeview. Olivia Mullins will look to inbound. Gets it into Hannah Carter. She hands back to Olivia Mullins. 40 seconds on the clock. Gets across half court. And she traveled. Olivia Mullins was ran into there by a few defenders, but they're going to say she traveled.
Ridgeview trying to trap everywhere she went there. Steps.
Brooke Frazier with it. And now a timeout called by Ridgeview with 28 seconds left to go. Now, here's another thing to consider. So, you know, Central's up 1, and they're 1 foul away from the bonus. Now, this is a risky call, but do you foul maybe their worst shooter and take the chance of them going to the line and maybe, you know, tying it up or missing the shot?
Well, if it's me, I don't. I've got a team that we've seen play incredible man-to-man defense all season long. I think I say, all right, it's on you girls. Let's go out and play good, straight-up defense. Face guard Bailey Frazier. Try not to let her get the ball if at all possible. Don't even let her touch it. Make someone else beat you. Whether that's Nicole Counts or whoever. Counts is a great player, but I think you got to make her beat you in this situation.
Well, and one thing that has kind of baffled me here is here you got Central's 2 post players in foul trouble, but yet Ridgeview's not really looked to drive too awful much. You know, maybe get them to pick up that 5th foul, but, you know, it's something to keep in mind. Central's done a good job of keeping the ball outside the 3-point line. And then, as we mentioned, they have came away with a few steals here off some bad passes from Ridgeview.
I thought a couple of times there, right after Carter picked up her 4th foul, that's what looked like what Ridgeview was going to try to do, but you're right. They've completely gone away from it. We talked about the senior guards. There are some seniors in the lineup for Ridgeview, but a couple of their guards are not seniors, like Central has. One, in fact, is a freshman.
Brooke Frazier inbounds to Bailey Frazier. 25 seconds left in overtime. Frazier hands to Counts. Counts heading left, gives to Brooke Frazier. Frazier dots in a corner 3. It's no good. Rebound goes to Olivia Mullins. 14 seconds left, and they're going to foul her. And I think that's going to be the double bonus, if I'm not mistaken. So she's going to get 2 at the line, Olivia Mullins. Fouled by, let's say, Nicole Counts. That's her 4th, team 10th. So as we mentioned, Olivia Mullins is going to get 2 at the line.
Olivia 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Has been playing with a determination all night that you'd like to see in one of your seniors. Has a chance to give Central a big-time edge here.
Olivia Mullins at the line. First one's up and good. I'm telling you, I'm nervous. I'm just sitting here. You know, I don't have any pressure on me. I don't talk about what.
She and Porter and Mullins and Savetnik, even Carter a little bit, they have been just ice cool this entire game. I'm so impressed.
Second one no good. Puts Central up by 2, 50-48. Brooke Frazier with it. And now a timeout called by Ridgeview with 6.5 to go. So a 3 will put Ridgeview up. But, I mean, Central's been guarding them very tight. I don't see them being able to get one off here.
Well, maybe, I hope you're right, certainly. If you're Ridgeview coach Frazier, what you're looking for now is to run some kind of action to get Bailey Frazier coming off a double screen if possible, and then maybe Nicole Counts following her off of the screen. Got to get one of those 2, I think, available. Hannah Dotson shot a few 3s today. She's made one. Got a good-looking stroke from deep, but has also missed, I think, 5 3-pointers at this point. I think you got to go with one of your seniors and put it on their back. And ideally, Coach Frazier wants to go to his daughter, the star player for Ridgeview. Give them a chance to go to the state final. I think you shoot a 3, though. Do you go for 2 or do you go for the 3?
Well, I mean, that's the dilemma. You know, a 3 is obviously a lower percentage shot. You're probably going to have somebody in your face. It's not going to, most likely not going to be a wide open, you know, catch and shoot 3, you know. But, again, going for 2, that can be stripped away.
If I'm Ridgeview, though, I think we've lost this team 3 times. Let's go for the win right now rather than take our chances on the second overtime.
6.5 seconds left as I let out a breath. Inbound pass to Thomas. It's poked. Poked away, stalled by Olivia Mullins. 3 seconds, 1 second. The Warriors are going back to state. They do it again.
The Central Warriors are jumping up and down, celebrating. Pandemonium on the Central side. Excitement, even some tears. The Central Lady Warriors are going to have a chance to be the state champions for the 3rd consecutive year. I cannot believe what I just saw.
Well, it goes back to it. That defense. Those senior guards. Olivia Mullins, you know, and I think Hannah Carter was in there as well. They poked it away. Olivia comes away with the steal. That did not disappoint, especially since the Warriors won, but that did not disappoint.
There's a sign up here that says, and your luck stops here, all skill here. A little note to the intemperate comments that he made by someone on the Ridgeview side last game. And look at the excitement, the smiles. First time Olivia Mullins' face has changed all night. Reporter jumps into her arms as they run off the court to the cheers of a Central faithful crowd that is just delirious with happiness. And Ridgeview walks slowly back to the locker room. Career's over for some special players over there. Wow. Greensville County, we're coming for you.
Well, and I mean, I think the reason everybody's just so hysterical right now is everybody knows that could have very well been a different outcome. I mean, that was a close game till the end. And I got another plus here. I got to call the exciting part at the end. I knew when they went to overtime, I was like, not this time, Chad. I'm going to take it.
Good. I wanted you to have it this time. And I'm glad it was a good result again. You know what I liked about it? What I think is really special, given who this Central Lady Warriors team has been all season long, and not just this season, but the last 3 years. This has been a team that has so many different options offensively. You never know who's going to get you every night. But the one thing you can guarantee is going to happen every night is that Coach Dotson's Lady Warriors are going to play with intensity. They're going to play with a purpose on the defensive end. And to see them come away with this overtime victory, 50-48, by coming away with a steal on the defensive end, I think sums up what this team has been about. They don't care who's the hero on the offensive end. Tonight, Hannah Carter had 19 points and was the leading scorer. But on the defensive end, it's a team effort and just really, really special season for these seniors, and they get one more game.
That's right. I'm telling you, UVA Wise, they've got it figured out. We got the final stats for the game here. You want to run down them real quick?
Yeah, let's run down the stats for the game. First, for the Ridgeview Lady Wolfpack, who finished their season at 21-9. Nicole Counts, the leading scorer, with an incredible game in her final high school contest. She'll go on to be an all-state softball player this spring, but she finishes with 14 points and 13 rebounds. Just a Herculean effort in playing all 36 minutes of action tonight. Bailey Frazier, the star for Ridgeview for most of her career, a 4-year starter, ends her career with 13 points, 6 rebounds. 3 of those offensive. Amber Taylor, another senior, only 3 shots, 1 for 3 from the field, but scores 8 points by knocking down 6 free throws in 6 attempts to go with her 6 points. Fouls out at the end. Also in the scoring column for the Lady Wolfpack, Hannah Dotson, 1 for 8 3-pointers, but she does get 7 points and 3 rebounds. Cassidy Thomas, we'll see more of her, sophomore, 4 points, and the freshman, Brooke Frazier, with 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. For the game, Ridgeview shot 33%. Talk about defense. Central held them to 15 for 45. And then you mentioned the 3-pointers into the third quarter, how Ridgeview had made some threes, and how is that going to be a key? They finished the game 4 for 20 from long range, from the bonus sphere, 20%. And then 74% from the line, 14 for 19. For your Central Lady Warriors, 25 wins and 4 losses on the season. Heading back to the state championship game after winning the last 2 with a chance to win their 3rd in a row. Led by, and it's only natural, as much as a team as this has been, it's only natural that with these senior stars we talked about all day before the game, and we talked about all postseason, that Hannah Carter, the junior, the only underclassmen starting, leads the Warriors with 19 big points, 6 rebounds, 5 of those rebounds on the offensive end, like you were talking about her. Just seeming to come up with the ball. Lisa batting 12 points and 7 rebounds. Olivia Mullins, 10 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Really outstanding game handling the pressure. 9 points for Brittany Mullins on 3 for 7, shooting 2 big three-pointers, none bigger than one she get there in overtime. And here's sort of, again, the symmetry with this team. Brooke Porter did not score. She had 3 rebounds and 2 assists. But her defense on Bailey Frazier all night long was a huge key to this game, and she was just as much involved as anyone else tonight. So kudos to the Lady Warriors, an incredible performance against a really good opponent. Is that the toughest opponent they'll face this year? We'll find out Saturday.
Well, even if it isn't, I want to tell you, I don't think it could get much more exciting than that. Perfect atmosphere for this game. And, you know, the Lady Warriors, I'm not going to lie, they have me worried. They're at points during the game. It seemed like Ridgeview was rolling. And, again, the Lady Warriors, you know, they played well, but not as dominant as we've seen in the past couple of games. But I'm telling you, it's because they have 5 starters that have experience, that trust in each other, are very skilled at their position, and they trust in each other and Coach Dotson. And I mean, what more can you say? We've said it all year. They're a class act.
They absolutely are. For the game, Central only shot 32.6%, 15 for 46, 2 for 8 from 3. But here's the difference in the game. You talk about this big game. We had nerves over here sitting on the sidelines the whole game. Here's what nerves look like for the seniors and the junior starter for Central. From the free throw line tonight, 18 for 21. That's your game. That's your game right there. So, well, what do you think, Austin? You ready for a 3rd straight state championship?
I know I am. I know the Lady Warriors are as well. And is the state game Friday or Saturday?
Saturday, 4:30 p.m.
All right.
Central versus Greensville County. That'll be 4:30 p.m. at the Siegel Center on the campus of Virginia Commonwealth University in the state capital of Richmond, a place that our Lady Warriors are pretty familiar with.
Yeah, they seem to have been there a time or 12. A little bit of an exaggeration, but not much.
Not much.
And they're headed back there once again. I have all intent to head out there to Richmond. Are you planning on going?
I'm planning on it. We've got some things to move around now since we have that opportunity. But yeah, I hope that we'll be able to there like we've done all season, these Lady Warriors. It's been a blast, and we hate to miss the very end of it for the Lady Warriors. A chance to win yet another state championship. And if I calculated correctly, I believe that Central High School has been open for 8 years.
Some quick math.
8 years. Central is 195-32 all time, the Lady Warriors, and they've made 6 state championship games in 8 seasons.
That's pretty good.
How in the world did Coach Dotson lose twice? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I mean, you can't win them all, but it seems like the Lady Warriors just about are. And well, just thrilling ending and you know, and I know that the Ridgeview fans are disappointed, but they wouldn't have wanted to have lost to anybody else. You know, they know Lady Warriors probably the best team in the state. You know, and that if you're going to lose, you want to lose to somebody good and in tight fashion, and that's the way it went down.
You know, we've been, as we said, with the Lady Warriors home and away pretty much all season long here, and you cannot tell me. We've seen a lot of teams now from other parts of the state, from other districts, other regions. I've not seen 4 better teams than what you had in the Mountain 7 district. Central, Ridgeview, Abingdon, and Gate City. As much as I hate to say something kind about Gate City, I've not seen a single team in the postseason, either that we've played or in games that we've watched other teams play, that's better than Gate City. And it just shows you the strength of this district. So I hope what we were talking about before the game, I hope that was your state championship just now. I don't know what Greensville County has. We'll do some research and find out on that before Saturday, but Central is in prime position.
That's right. I mean, we've about said all there is to say. I mean, I feel like we're just kind of beating a dead horse here. We all know the Warriors, Lady Warriors, great team, deserve to be in the state finals, and now they just got to finish it. And any departing words here, Chad?
Well, we'll have much more to say on Saturday. Obviously, nothing really else to say other than celebrate for now, Lady Warrior fans. Coach Dotson and his Lady Warriors will get back to work tomorrow. Saturday, 4:30, join us from the city. If you can't make it up there, join us live from the Siegel Center as Central goes after its 3rd consecutive state championship in girls basketball. For Austin Erie, this is Chad Dotson saying So long, everyone.